Let's talk about Roman. First off, we got Oba coming out, and he says he's here. We know, bro. I am ready for his next rivalry. But yeah, man, that was it. Mic drop. Then we roll into the Kabuki Warriors versus Io and Rhea. Match was good. I'm just scared for Io. She said back when she did the trash can from the top and trust with people, her peers and stuff like that, that's just how she feels. She's good with whatever. She just trusts that everything's going to work out. But flying, landing on your neck, Io, it's got to stop. This has been recurring like just about every week it's happened. So we got to chill. Io and Rhea win. And then they break up later in the night, which I'm glad. I'm tired of this friendly shit. I've said it so many times on here. We got Penta and Javon having a back and forth. Then we have Ethan and Javon going back and forth, which I really was looking forward to this match between them two. They got a great history. If you haven't seen their match in NXT, the last one they had, I definitely recommend go and YouTube it. The exchange between CM Punk and Cody was cool. That sweet pepper necklace line about Roman was good. And like he said at the beginning of this, when a title opportunity might just fall out of the sky, Cody comes out, they exchange. And Cody said, tell him when. So I guess we're going to rev this back up. But, man, Cody's eye looks terrible. This is part where I don't know if they're just keeping the magic alive with it. But I know initially after that fight with Randy, man, it looks nasty. And it looks like he got the whole Reebok symbol on the side of his face. So then we run into the Ethan Page and Javon match. It was cooking well, but then Rusev came out. He wasn't happy about that OG cutter he took from the top of the ladder on Sunday. So yeah, we'll see what this goes. Rusev wound up doing his like clutch on Javon at one point, and then Penta and Ethan Page, assisted with that, and it's just like smiling. So we'll see if is there going to be a slight team up between these two villains? I don't know. Then we had Liv coming out, flapping her gums about her victory, of course, thinking of Judgment Day. So Ruka pops up. I'm like, all right, I just didn't want Ruka to be played like a jobber, which I guess Zarya saved that. And not saved Soul, but like saved that from Soul looking like she was just some jobber to get beat on by Liv, who's been around a while. This whole thing was just sort of to promote their match that's going to come up in NXT. Liv wins. We got the Vision. Paul is broken up about Brock. You can tell in his voice the way he talks. I just feel like when he talks about the Vision, which came shortly after that, it's like he's not as enthusiastic. Maybe that's just me. But anywho, you get Breaker to come out. Seth's music plays as Breaker's, talking crap. Hits him with a chair shot. He actually had Brock like bloodied up from this. And then all of a sudden the Skeet Profits came out. If you know, you know. Which I was happy to see them. And Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Montez Ford looked like he dropped his weight. He got his weight up, then he dropped it back after the announcement of the baby. So looking good. I hope these dudes take the titles from him. Then we had Finn Balor versus JD McDonough. And no, I'm not picking on JD's head. I know he can't help that. I just thought it was a great photo. But anywho, they had promos for this. I thought this was I wasn't paying attention as much. I was conversating with, one of my homies and going back and forth. So like, I thought it was going to be coming at like a PLE backlash or something like that, but it happened last night. I kind of see both of their sides to this, when it came to it, which was good. That's why I like the promo. Finn Balor wound up winning. The only thing I was wondering is why did he come out as Finn Balor and not the Demon? If he came out for the Demon, towards Dom, why did he just keep that same? Did he just not want to do the makeup? I don't know. LA Knight and Gunther had an exchange of words as they're both vying to, get to the top, get the championship title. Yeah. And then we had, in the end, Tribal Chief, and the Usos going back and forth. Tribal Chief talking about how they're solid. He misses having them by his side and doing business together. And then Jacob comes out, basically challenge Roman. He said he wants everything. He don't care about none of that stuff they got going on. He wants everything the Tribal Chief has. He wants to be the top of the line, the face of the company, that title, all the accolades that come with it. Roman told him, think about it. Take a week. I'll see you on Raw next week. I need you to think about it. Can you carry this? Or are you just going to bow down and realize you just need to acknowledge me? Overall, Raw was decent, How y'all feel about it?